Dear sirs and madams, I hope these dark days find you well. However, I, Laharl, am deeply concerned with the state of the Netherworld. I am well aware that unnecessary bloodshed is not your desire. Therefore, I am writing to propose a formal challenge, an event with my father's title at stake, the title of Overlord. The rules are simple. On Curse Day, in the month of the Adder, I shall journey to the heart of evil, carrying with me the official deed. The one who wrests the deed from my hand shall be recognized as the new Overlord. In the event that I reach my destination still in possession of the deed, I shall assume the position myself. To those with great ambition, I encourage you to participate. Sincerely, Prince Laharl. What do you think? Excellent penmanship, huh?
Yes, but according to the Netherworld calendar, isn't today the designated day?
That's right. I've ordered the Prinnies to spread copies of this letter all over the Netherworld. The demons aiming to become Overlord are probably lying in ambush right now.
Prince? Is this offer open to anyone?
Are you an idiot? Don't you get it? There's no deed for the position of Overlord.
Huh?
This is a trap.
Oh, I see.
And when I've defeated them all, I will be the unquestioned Overlord! Episode 6, Laharl's Challenge.
Oh boy! Hello everybody, it's me Keith, and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea DS. In the last one, well, yeah, Etna beat up Well, we did beat up Maderos quite a bit. Sadly, we didn't kill him though. I actually really don't like Maderos. And in this one, well, yeah. As you can see, nobody is in the castle. I think that has something to do with one of my favorite chapters of the game, Episode 6, because I like this chapter mainly because of the fact that, in my opinion, this is where the game starts to get good. Like, really good. The game was okay before, like, yeah, there were some fun moments and quirks, but this, in my opinion, is where the game starts to become what I love, starts to become what in my opinion was really good about this guy. But before we get on to doing stuff, you're gonna say the same thing, so I'm not gonna touch you. Let's go to the bathroom. As we always do after every chapter. Image of the King. The memories Madeira stole from me are starting to return. It should all come back to me with time. Still, the prince really surprised me. I thought he'd kill any traitors. I was prepared to accept my punishment. Why did he forgive me? I don't understand. But I have a feeling the king would have done the same thing. He's more like his father than he seems. I really like this Diary of Etna. I'm not sure if that's in the PS2 version of the game because I've never personally played it. And yes, I know in the last episode I said I really like the PS2 version of the stage before. That's because I watched another Let's Play of the PS2 version of the game, and it is a lot better with Enemy Within. I'm sorry, but it is. But in this one, you can see Medeiros is... yeah, he's pretty darn high level, so... I would consider him pretty useful. Everybody else is level 12 or so, though, so... that might be a problem. Might. But... I don't really care, because we're gonna go... Oh, good morning, Prince. Morning. Oh, oops. Morning. Is it me or am I missing Vassal? Do not worry. They are all waiting to ambush you at Brer Forest, Prince. Those idiots! And of course, we're gonna go to Brer Forest. And the Calamity Woods. Hey. Yes? I encouraged everyone to participate, but... isn't this a bit much? The more the merrier, they say. Fawn, when it comes to sayings, you're all thumbs. You're not much better. Anyways, what are we going to do about these guys? There's not even room to walk. It looks like we'll have to take them on one by one. Oh great. I can't wait to see what's after this. Me too, Lahar. Me too. Because this is just a taste of the stupidity of this chapter, and I love it. I love this chapter. There's less enemies, actually. Huh. Yeah, there's less enemies, because... I'm assuming that's a DS limitation, because in the PSP and PS3 versions of the game, there are a lot more enemies. Like, this entire map is filled with enemies. I am not kidding. It's insane, and I love it. Now they're all cannon fodder, as you can see. Level 13. None of them are really that interesting, I should say. Like, there's nothing really much, to note except for the fact that really my strategy here is use Laharl as a meat shield, have him defend, and then, well, we go to town with our mages and ranged attackers. That is my strategy. So, while I clear out the rabble, I say... Whoa, geez, I don't know if you heard that, but I had a little hiccup / burp. But, like I said before, while I clear out this rabble, I am going to, well, start off the character bio. And since we got Medeiros last episode, I think it is very fitting that really we won't do a bio on Medeiros, because I don't like Medeiros. I don't like him even more than Hogminder. But that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make is there's someone more important than Medeiros, and that person is someone we really should... We've had at the start of the game. We really should have had a bio on. And that is Etna. Etna, our questionably loyal vassal. Etna, as a fighter, is average at best. Her stats are pretty evenly distributed, with her defense being really the only thing that's particularly low or notable. And like the other story characters and monsters, she also has 100% in all aptitudes, which is pretty good. Other than that, she's pretty much a jack of all trades, with her weapon mastery with everything being decent to average. with A in spears and axes, and B in pretty much everything else, with only guns being the only weapon she performs not so good with, having a C mastery with them. Her skills are also pretty interesting, having a lot of variety with area of effect and range, and are generally very flexible and powerful. Despite all of the pretty good things I have to say about Etna, there is one major problem I have about her. In my experience, Etna is the weakest of the three main characters, especially later on in the game. This isn't because she's bad or weak or anything like that, but because she is a jack of all trades. She's too middle of the road with everything, and the problem with that is that when you have an offensive powerhouse like Laharl, or a decent support character like Flawn, Etna just ends up appearing subpar in my eyes. Sometimes I even find that the warriors do a better job than her as a spear user, but that's just me. Either way though, I still keep her in my party like I always do with the three main characters. Now, while there isn't anything else too noteworthy with Etna's gameplay, there are a few bits of trivia that might be interesting. The first of this is that, despite in-game cutscenes, the introduction being a good example of this, shows Etna using a gun, which is kind of strange as guns are really the only weapon where she has a C mastery in, and she is literally better off with any other kind of weapon. Another thing that should be noted is that in the remakes of Disgaea Hour of Darkness, that means Disgaea DS, Disgaea Afternoon of Darkness, and I'm pretty sure Disgaea PC as well, though you can correct me if I'm wrong, Etna gets her own game mode called Etna Mode, which you may have seen mentioned in some of the other bios I've done so far. Essentially, it's a sort of alternate timeline where Etna is the main character and some of the events are switched around. Other than that, it's the same as the main story, gameplay-wise. I have to say that while I like Etna as a character, her chapter previews are generally fun and entertaining to watch, I don't like her as an in-game unit. She does an okay job overall, but her lack of power is definitely noticeable, to me at least, and I'm always tempted to simply get rid of her for something more powerful, but end up keeping her anyway because she's the main character. But that's just my feelings on Etna. There you go. You're the last one. You're the last one. Finally, now who deserves the level up? Etna, you deserve the level up because 1, you've survived this long, like Megan, and 2, you're still level 12, like Megan. So, hopefully get a level up out of this, and let's see. Yeah, I like that stage just because of that level, I should say, because, let's be honest here, killing that many enemies is fun, especially if you have a bunch of area of effect attackers like I do. Alright. Actually that was pretty good. That was pretty fun. Some people did die. Megan because he's Megan. Jessie died because I kind of neglected her and just left her poisoned. And Isabel died because I decided to essentially make her shoot stuff at point blank range. So let's just heal everything, and I think we have enough money for a new weapon. Let's see, who needs a new weapon? We can't really buy anything. Oh wow, we can't buy anything nice, can we? Never mind. Oh, this, and oh, we're poor now. And a customer rank up again. Okay. Well, I know who I'm giving that to. Sova, obviously, because while I like Flawn, she's definitely more powerful than Sova when it comes to attacking. Sova's just a bit more flexible, I should say. So, can you give Flawn the old staff? Yeah, we can. That actually does include some stuff. Okay. You can sell that quality, actually. I'll probably give that to these skulls because yeah, you have the staff. You can have the staff and a rare belt of will. So let's see who we can give that belt of will to. No one really has a belt. You know what? Look, that doesn't even lower his defense. Oh wow, that actually is supposed to increase his defense. Okay, that's pretty good. Wait, what? Why did I have Megan selected Tim? Oh, I gave him the belt of will. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much his attack is raised. That's insane. I love that. I'm keeping that. And who can use the muscle? Muscle fight. Yeah, that'll make you a bit more of a frontline fighter, I guess. Muscle hustle. That makes Laharl insane. That was my chair as well. So yeah, I think I get a muscle. But yeah, you get the muscle hustle, and you'll sell that muscle because we don't really need it. So I don't know exactly how long this episode is, but I'm pretty sure we're roughly 20 minutes, or at least below 20 minutes. So with that out of the way, we're gonna continue on with our, well, one of my favorite chapters, because I'll be honest with you, I like these chapters because of all of the stupid crap that happens, and it's insane and I love it. But we'll see more of that next time. Until then, bye.